Hello, everyone. Today I want to discuss why time management is crucial in pursuing your goals, and I want to provide you a few tips on how to manage your time efficiently. Tip number one, prioritize your tasks. You need to do the things that are most important first, whether they're most important because you have a deadline looming or just getting this completed is more important than some smaller tasks. Assuming that you can effectively prioritize or you know what's more important, do the things that are important first and do the less important things later. That way you can take that pressure off you. Tip number two, use a schedule. Scheduling times mean you're setting aside time during the day to accomplish certain tasks. So you can use a calendar for that purpose or a daytime or a planner, but you need to write it down. Writing things down are important however you do it. And calendars are everywhere, whether you're using Microsoft Outlook or whether you're using Google Calendar, which is free to everyone. Most cell phones or mobile devices nowadays has a calendar as a free app. So it's not a question of having access to a calendar. It's just a question of using the calendar. All right. Tip number three, break your tasks down into smaller tasks. Many larger efforts are really or can be broken down into smaller efforts. Sometimes if you can't get everything done in one sitting or one day, you can break it up into smaller tasks. So maybe something that would take 6 hours if you sat down could really be done in 3 2-hour sittings or 6 1-hour sittings, and you could break it down in more manageable tasks. That way you don't feel overwhelmed by it. So if you can't get it all done now and you have time to do it, then break it down into smaller tasks that you can manage. It'll take less effort and it will be less stressful for you. Tip number four, eliminate distractions. This is harder than it's easier said than done. However, the world is full of distractions. Distractions are a time waster. You can't afford to waste time. That's why you're doing this scheduling. You need to do what's important first. You should schedule playtime and leisure time and breaks into your schedule. Just be careful you don't get in the habit of, looking on social media posts and what you thought was going to be a 5-minute endeavor becomes a 30-minute endeavor. It's really important not to waste time with distractions. All right, let's look at some examples. So let's take work for example. As I said earlier, you want to prioritize things that have a deadline that are closer to you than things you can do later. You don't want to miss your deadline, so you do what's required first. As far as school is concerned, the same thing. You will have multiple tests for different subjects. Some subjects depend on your the type of degree that you're pursuing may be more important than others. So manage that which is more important. Those subjects that are part of your core curriculum, they should be a greater priority than some other subjects which are not, although it's all important. And once again, those things that have a deadline coming up, maybe you have a test that's due next Monday. Well, then you should be studying for that, sooner than for a test that comes later. So managing priorities are important. Exercise, the same thing. Create a schedule. Once again, you use a calendar and you create a workout schedule that fits your other schedules. Perhaps working out, your health is important, but maybe your workout schedule doesn't have the same degree of importance as your study schedule or your work schedule. Only you can say that. You can't do anything if you don't have your health. But once again, you're going to have to decide what's important at any given moment. At some moments, some things are more important than others, but you have to decide what the priority is between your work, between your studies, between your leisure time, between your workouts, and you need to manage your priorities based on that. Lastly, the meanings of other life milestones. Prioritize them in your day and break them into smaller, more manageable pieces. So that's it in conclusion. Prioritize your tasks, create a schedule, break things into smaller chunks, eliminate distractions. Okay, so I have a free handout at the bottom of this video that you can use that will help you with this task of managing your time. It's a free download. And if you get a chance, check me out at storepublishing.com. Good luck, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.